Not sure if the mic was muted that whole time or not. But I did just notice it beeping, so I hit the button to turn it on. Yeah, so should have healed that guy with the potion earlier, but still got a chance, but now I'm stunned. Stun resisted. Okay, what's gonna happen here? It's got a full rotation for me. And then you're up. You gonna die? Really need to use Whirlwind instead of heal. But we'll see what happens. What you gonna do? 219. Oh, he had the combo. Alright, well, now we just gotta hope somebody dies. If we can crit here. Crit the front. No crits. Oh man. So that didn't work out. Yeah, probably over here. Oh yeah, it's over. All the way to the back. GG. Hey, Mello. Yeah, back earlier in the fight, I should have had this warrior heal the front instead of Whirlwind. But then they knocked it all the way down. Yeah, it was going good in the beginning, but that one decision to not heal ruined it from there. So Hitman Bert gets to go against the winner here. So let's see how these are going. Defeat. That means Raph won, right? Yeah, Raph and Bert. Okay, so it's updating. This fight's still going on. Is that Styx's in turn? Unfortunate, yeah, it's alright. It was fun. The first round I hit a double crit with the Whirlwind, so that was cool. But I should have healed and I would have had more opportunities to crit if I healed earlier. Down to an archer. The archer might take it here, to be honest. Yeah, look at that damage. So yeah, I think Styx is going down. That is SI, right? Yeah, unless the archer misses, but this looks pretty secured. Yeah, repeating shot after the rapid. There we go. Claiming wards. What did I get for placing last, basically? I'm getting my potions back, it looks like. Non-transferable qualifier token. Okay, so yeah, the token's probably the only thing I get. So I'll have to see where to use that again. So I need to look for a Revenger tournament. February 26th. Oh, okay, that's just the whole 6-month range. When do these start? In 13 minutes? Okay. Is there any Revengers on here? Okay, I get 500 XP with no pet for placing last. So Let's look for any Revengers tournaments. Okay, canceled though. These are in the past, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'll have to wait until we get some more tournaments knocked off this list. This one's tonight for me. No Dark Summoned is the problem, so I don't know if I'll enter that one. Tomorrow's too early. But that's level 7 to 10. I do have level 10 Zerkers. Excluded class, so no Archer, Priest, Seer. So that means Warrior, Berserker, Knight. For Codex? Is that it? I mean, that'll be fun. But that'll mean more opportunity for strong warriors to be whirlwinding there. Because Berserker's kind of glass cannon-y without a healer in the team. Okay, we looked at these two. We looked at that one. Where to look at that? No, okay. So this one I might be able to join. Level 10. That would mean 150 stats. Don't know. Maybe? That one's pretty cheap to enter though. Is that even $1? Or is it fixed to $1? And that's probably what it is. Yeah, because the reward $2.5, but you need to do 10 patrols, right? Yeah. Okay, this is a better time. That'd be tomorrow evening. Common to rare? I'll try to make it. Might be able to have a team for that. The only condition is the level, and it has to be below a rare, below legendary. Okay. Submersion chest. Yeah, those are pretty tough to get. Okay, so they tried to do 32 people, but I'm assuming it didn't fill. That's why it's canceled. But here, there was an opportunity for 2 people to get chests. The first person would have got 2. Okay. So we got Raph versus Bert. You can't enter the lobby, so you gotta click one by one. So he's got an Archer Ninja, nice HP, mana, 70, 30, 30, 30, so not 40, 40, 40. Still nice, the dex is very high. Wow, yeah, look at that, double giant slayer. No problem there, that's a strong one. Okay. This would love swiftness potions if they're not excluded from tournaments. Warrior Ninja with the Scully Eye. Very nice. Is this the only equipment that's got 100 out of 100 use? No, right? All the old rare ones have it, I think. So we got 70 strength, 49 dex. Endurance is very low. Let's see what's protecting it. Then... yeah, but this should have no problem landing hits with that dex and that eye while taking cleave. Oh, is that the tank? Yeah, I guess so. He's just gonna be a weak tank. But both the archers have double giant slayer. That's nuts. And graders. Wow. We burned a mythic archer. With that. Archer. So I'm assuming that had the double giant slayer? That I don't know. Maybe it did. Okay, Bert, let's take a look. He's probably got some endurance, yeah. So he's gonna be a lot tankier. Last stand as well, and you can stun him. Nuts. Alright, Bert. See the knight. Huh. Okay, both of them got 5%, 5%. Double exhaust. That'll be very nice. 1500 HP. Wow. The famous Berserk, is it? Yep. Double giant slayer. Yeah, all around nice. Okay. But looking at all of the HP pools versus his archer. Okay, I don't think any double HP, so giant slayers will do the 10% each. I don't know, but this guy not being tanky is sketchy. Yeah, I'm not sure. Should be an interesting fight. Ebla and Dragonfly Tails. Warrior Dragoon. What do you got? 5%, 10%. Spell block. Yeah, that's a lot of decks. Warrior Dragoon. Archer Pirate. No accessory. Second life on it. 87 strength. ASI. What's up, man? Just looking over some of these teams. The famous 87 strength Berserker. I just looked over Raph and Bert's teams. They're both nuts. Seems like Raph has more damage, but no tankiness at all. And Bert's got a lot of tankiness in the double giant slayer Zerk. And 2 exhausts, I think. On the knight? Yeah. And then his warrior had crazy endurance and a stun last stand. Rip max aggro? Okay. Yeah, so that should be a fun fight. I did max aggro here, I guess, too, with the triple warrior. But, yeah, I should have used a potion when my backline warrior did the first whirlwind. Without the Sharkules, yeah, I was wondering where it went. The cooldown goes away when durability comes out, right? I think that's what it is. Crypto Pier with the double archer. Leadership, double heal. Yeah, for equipment cooldown? Okay, cool. So let's have to get there. Yeah, I don't know why there's on Visages either. Probably just because it's hard to separate, maybe, from the equipment code. Resurrection, second life. On a warrior? Very nice. Okay. Just got low dex. Same contract? Yeah, that might be why. Double Giant Slayer. Okay, so he's got one too. So Crypto Pier has one. Yeah, very annoying for trying outfits. So we got a PJ. Interesting choice. Huh. Well, this one looks solid. But kind of looking outclassed here, so it'll be a fun fight to watch though, Eric. We'll have to see how this goes. This would scare me. Yeah, that warrior's pretty beefy too. You can resurrect somebody that falls, so that'll be tough. His Visage cooldown 3 days. Yeah, I think that's what SI was saying. 3 days for Sharkules. Because the same format is happening tomorrow morning. Yeah, for the Visages I just leave them, but you only have one, so I guess leave it on your favorite PvP hero. Seems like they exclude healers and archers more often from what I'm looking at right now for this coming set of tournaments until March 27th. It's the melee mosh pit, level 10 max, really specific. Yeah. I was looking through these. I don't know if I want to do one that late, but we'll see. I was thinking about maybe doing that one tomorrow. I just have to see if I have a level 6 rare team or less. Could get a chest here as well. I'll probably use patrol equipment mainly here if it's level 6. I've been keeping an eye out for some decent statted ones and just grabbing them here and there. I haven't seen any perfect staff yet, and I don't know how high the claw goes. I'm guessing 10 and 10 or 8 and 10. The living sword looks fun too. Can a Dark Knight wield it? Yes, that should be fun for our Dark Knights. Grabbed a few of these, but they're pretty pricey. Kind of more than the hunt gear. Favoring spell block, favoring the Bach hunt, but giving you very little defense. Level 6, so it makes sense. It helps you out in patrols though, and the level 6 tournaments. And I think these cap out at 4%. Blind maybe 20. Yeah, it looks like there's one tonight though, but it's non-dark summoned only. I would have a very poor team if I did join that. Of uncommons and rares. Yeah, we'll look at Vex's team again. That's who I lost against. Oh no, wait. Yeah, that was who I fought. It's a nice miner. With all fishing. Huh, why'd you do that? Oh, yeah, because you can't do mining expeditions or gardening. That sucks. But yeah, that's a nice miner. Insane traits. Yep. Very cool sword. My non-dark summon 20 team is a no healer comp. Well, I actually do have the healers, but my anything with damage is terrible. That's non-dark summoned. Basically all my hunt teams are dark summoned heroes. Yeah, we'll look at the knight. Okay, PJ. That's a pretty knight. You got the 9%. Okay, that's a lot of block right off the bat. 19 block with those two. I'm guessing no traits, yeah, because it's PJ. Very nice stats. It's a crazy miner too. 52 endurance. I'm guessing that's the tank. Yeah, somehow I did some crazy damage against that guy. Manage bouts, completed bouts, watch replay. Yeah, we can do that too. Got a few minutes. That's not it. Where do the tournament bouts go? No. Can we view completed tournament replay? Maybe I need to click on my bracket. Yes, share replay, watch replay. This was the fight. This warrior, instead of his first whirlwind, it should have been a potion. But these daggers are very fun. I think we gotta get to this warrior. Almost there. Yeah, he was doing some solid damage. Boom. Double crit, that was nuts. This guy in the back has more luck, but he didn't crit. If he did, that would have been a lot more helpful. Alright, these started yet? Spectate bout, yeah. Let's jump right into birds versus Wrath. No way, I missed too much. Yeah, it looks like Wrath's strategy of no tank, double giant slayer, worked out here. Does this have a resurrection on the knight? No. So yeah, I think he's toast because they're just gonna destroy him with Giant Slayer. So he max aggroed the Berserk in the back first. Yeah, that's what I missed. wolf pack. I do like using wolf pack too. But those damn Zerks are just so squishy. It did look like it. Yeah, it loaded in so fast. So we can copy that replay. But let's see who else is still in. Dragonfly Tails and Nebula. Bird versus Raph. Oh, cool. Thanks for that to say. I'll just post that replay there for later. Dragonfly Tails doing pretty good. Running out of mana back here on his archer. Nebula still has a chunk. Okay. Dragonfly Tails is using a crit dagger. Nebula is using tournament gear. Alright. So, consistently more damage and effects from Nebula on that side. Slow. So he's been whirlwinding, probably. Yeah, with this guy. With the crit dagger. Yep. That's what you do with the crit dagger. Oh, that's a lot of damage. 31 luck, though, is not very high to be gambling on a crit dagger, but it can work, I guess. So he's kind of outclassed in gear here versus Eva. Accessory-wise, no. Speed pants, very nice. Nothing on the archer, though. That's the one that's got resurrection, right? Yeah, no, second life. Never mind. So this warrior is probably toast here. Just basic attack it, maybe. He's gonna go full piercing. He blocked, so that was smart. That was a strong block. 56 damage to the piercing arrow. It's got life steal on the Zerg. 87 strength, though. Can you get him enraged before he dies? Whoops. Use brutal act. That does a lot of damage. $139 basic. Does have 40 endurance. Okay, well I'm guessing this is gonna go to Ibla, so we'll come back. Leave game, yeah. Bert won, right? Let's refresh here. Well, yeah, I think Bert won already. We'll go to this one. Eric and Pierre. Let's let it jump refresh real quick. See how the health's looking. Raph beat Bert, yep, that's right. Alright, and then Eric has an enraged Berserker with an Excalibur. Crypto Pure has his full team still. Leadership, heal. Gains 10% accuracy for both archers. Double Giant Slayer in the back, though. Yeah, this one's probably going to appear too. Just like Raph. Alright. Go to Fex. And Vex and Lord Kiamis. Okay, just popped a health. Looking a little lower than Giamis' team, but not anymore. Archer Priest. Double Menacing. Nice. Got a warrior with the new dagger. Nice stats. 348 blocked damage. Very nice. Wow. That was a repeating shot. So that put it out of commission. So sucks that he got blocked. He almost finished the frontline warrior on Vex's team. Oh no, it's a knight. BJ Knight. That's right. Okay. Double Giant Slayer? One Giant Slayer, but it's got second life. Still very strong. It's got the new armor. That was a crazy block. Okay, we got tomatoes rolling in. Took out Vex's knight. Yep. $63, 40 to 71. Huh. In a whirlwind? No. Gonna swap positions. It's unstoppable. Yeah, he kind of wants to basic, but he had to waste it to heal. Yeah. So the tomatoes just scale to your health, right? Yeah, I'm not sure, but it looks like Giamis might win here. There's no resurrections on board, right? Stun. Okay, swap positions. That was smart. You had Giant Slayer second life, yep. Okay. It doesn't show me the percentages. Rapid Onslaught, Cleave, Crit. Wow. That was a good hit. Cannot use Gruff. Yeah, double menacing is nice. Whirlwind. Alright, can you finish anybody off? Yep. Crit again. Wow. This warrior just got crit twice by the Zerk and the warrior. Okay, so I think that one's gonna be over. Yeah, Raph won this one versus Bert. Believe Ebla won. hop back into it. Ebla versus Dragonfly Tails. Is this just the full replay? Okay. Maybe I need to do a refresh again. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Ebla won, Raph won, so they're going to be facing each other. Crypto Pier. So we have to see if it's going to be Giamis. Oh, watch replay. So that means it's already over. Yep, Giamis, there we go. It just updated. Yeah, so it'll be Giamis versus Pier, Ebla versus Raph. Seven minutes left. Yeah, let's take a look at Ebla's team. We know Raph has 2 archers with double Giant Slayer. Nothing here, but it's very fast and very strong. Okay. And it's got speed pants. The Berserker, though. Wow. Double second wind and a second life. 65 vitality. And these aren't high, but they are very good. Rounded out, so. Like, you know, they're not insanely statted strength, dex, endurance, but they're very high. Vit is what went to the moon. That looks so sick. That's the Metis Toga Vizzy. Yeah, that pairs very well with Aegis and this gear. Tide Cleaver, 2-handed sword. Yeah, I haven't compared this to the Excalibur yet. So it's got 1.75 times. But you have poison resistance and riposte. Double the bonuses if you have the crown. So that might change some things out. We'll have to see how high the physical defense goes. Max 105 for your endurance. Okay, but the multiplier. I know the Bach gear breastplate goes to 2.1x for the physical. But this might be more rounded with the magic. Huh, interesting. Okay, so Ebla's got more votes right now. 4 minutes to go. We got some influence left. Throw some votes in. We'll go with Raph here. He's been having some good luck demolishing everybody. Crypto Pierre Giamis. He's got 2 archers. Yeah, I think we'll go with Pierre here too. We'll see how those go. Sharkules. It has your Vizzy saved here because your team is like coded into this bracket, I guess. So it was on a level 10 Berserk. Damn. I don't look at 10 too often, but that looks solid. I think my 10 Zerkers have around 560 HP. But lower decks, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty high. The fishing pole. Yep. Yeah, I remember that one. The Smurf. Smurfette. There you go. Alright, we got like less than 2 minutes. Yeah, almost there. Alright, looks like we're getting ready. Round 3 of this daily skirmish number 70. Let's hop right into Ebla. Let me grab the other one while I'm at it. Then we can just hop between them. Crypto Pierre and Lord Giannis. I'll mute that one. Okay. So we got Ebla and Raph going off. Ebla is charging. Dead aim. Okay. Warcry. Giannis's team still hasn't moved. Okay. Raph's Archer, what are you gonna do here? You got Stun and Double Giant Slayer. Opening up multi-shot. Did it just miss? No, 98 damage. No. Wait, what happened? Looks like it took 98 damage, but I didn't see it load. Okay, you got taunted. His backline Archer has Double Giant Slayer here too. And a Daze. Take a peek at Giamis versus Pierre. Still pretty even. We got Giamis using Hunter's Mark. Crypto Pierre's team has Menacing applied, so his leadership is canceled out. Okay. Raf's team is still looking strong health-wise. Interception. Rapid shot. Decent amount of damage. Almost around 400. Okay. A health vial by Ebla. Ooh, twin arrow. That was strong. Just hit both of Raf's frontline heroes. Put him down to like 25% health or so. Wow. And right after this archer, you're gonna have to heal. Okay, well, he got one blind off. 381 health on Raf's frontline, which he also has a low endurance. Yeah. You're probably gonna want to heal that archer. Dang. Okay, he's going full out damage still. That was a good hit. Yeah, 129, 234, 279 damage from Raf's warrior. Whirlwind on Ebla's team. It's looking tight though. Got some low health in the front. Could lose an archer real quick there, Raf. And there it is. Alright. Looks like Ebla might be tanking this one home. We'll see. If Raf can get this warrior's health up and keep it alive and then take out some more of Ebla's. Ebla's archer is blind. So minus 25% accuracy. That was a strong crit from Raf's double Giant Slayer archer. Heal. Okay, yeah, Ebla's using some of those heals now. No heals over on Raf's side. Okay, we'll look back at Giamis and Crypto Pierre. Crypto Pierre's health pools are lower. Got the Hunter's Mark still applied. Okay, yeah, Crypto Pierre's laying them on. Both of them are using Hunter Mark. Alright. Going back to Ebla. Ebla's Knight is almost down, but Raf is just down to one archer. I think Ebla will be okay here. Raf's archer is out with the exhaust. So you did your best, it looks like there, Raf, trying to go out and take everybody out. Oh, that's right. Ebla had double second wind, didn't he? Yeah. There was no shot there. That was a tough team. looks like Giamis is in the lead. Crypto Pier's Warrior? Yeah, is exhausted. And low health. So we'll have to see how the healing goes. Ebla's still thinking here. Basic attack, 197. Very strong. Raph running out of steam here. Okay, we're probably gonna mute Ebla Raph tab. This one's almost over. Hop over to Pierre versus Giamis now. We'll focus here. Pierre just lost his backline archer. That one had Giant Slayer. What about this one? No. It's got 2 heals, but he's going to want to be doing damage. Speed Daze. Mark. Okay. Doesn't look like they have any healing left, just Pier's Archer. Yeah, so Ebla won, GG. Whoops. There we go. Pop this in the full screen for now. Oxius Titalius. Crypto Pier's Warrior. What are you gonna do? Resurrection! Hey, look at that. His archer's back up. Wow. Double Giant Slayer Mythic Archers back in. Okay, it didn't do anything to that archer. Did it miss, or is that supposed to happen? Okay, now this archer needs to pop some heals if it has them left. No, it doesn't. And you're out of stones, so there's no more healing left on Pierre's side. Can I see Giamis' side? I don't think so. Still exhausted, still exhausted. Okay, he needs this archer to do something. Giamis lost his only archer. I don't think there's any resurrection over here. No, there's not. That's an active skill. Giamis is Berserker? No, it's a warrior. But yeah, it's almost dead. Oh, that was a massive whirlwind crit right there by Giamis. Wow. Pierre's down to 1 archer after that. 63 HP. 1 basic. There it is. GG Giamis. You took it right away with that whirlwind for the win. Spin for the win. Just like Link. Alright, so it's going to be Ebla versus Giamis in the finals. Let's give it a refresh. take a little look. I think this time I'm gonna go with Ebla. 333 Sand Sound. Get that shill. Alright, yeah, I think I'll vote it there. And I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. We'll maybe come back, look at it later after it's done. But I might not be streaming the final. I'm gonna go get some food and see what else I gotta do. But yeah, that was exciting. Raf lost out to Ebla's insane team here. It's very tanky. 56 endurance, level 12 gear, the new tournament gear. Block helping him. Yeah, that's an insane double leadership knight right there. You don't need much strength because the knights don't do much typically anyway, unless it's PvE. Berserker on Ebla. Very freaking tanky, 1756 health. Double second wind, that just lets him heal his whole team by making that Berserker a tank. That's nuts. That's how I would want a Berserker, but the traits aren't easy to get, so neither is that health. That's insane. Archer in the back line. That was a speed one, right? No Giant Slayer? No. Just very fast, and it should hit consistently strong. Mana's 196, so that's very high. That's nice too. Probably use some atonement crystals. Probably both the regular and greater on this one, huh? For the extra mana and health pool. But yeah, I think voting on Ebla here. Look at that 5 million influence. Good luck, Giamis. You still have a chance, but this looks like it'll be rough. Alright, so you got 10 minutes left, but yeah, good luck to you all. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.